Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to a brand new video. So, basically, Overwatch had its anniversary, which is all fine and dandy, but they also had a sale for it, and I decided, why not? I should get Overwatch. I should see what it's like on the other side. Now, this video is going to be me comparing the fact that people always say Overwatch is copying TF2 and stuff like that, and basically, I got this just so I can show, like, maybe it's not, I don't know. Also, after about 3 weeks, my sickness is finally starting to clear up. Problem is, my voice is still really sore. It sounds a lot worse than it usually is. So again, I'm gonna have to ask you to just deal with it, okay? It's really not that hard. Now, do I think Overwatch is a ripoff of TF2? No, I don't. Why would you think that? It's very hard to explain, but trust me, if you actually played the game, the characters feel, act, and overall are very different from their TF2 counterparts. I'm gonna use Pharah and Soldier for example. Mind you, my kind of examples aren't very good, but just use it for what it is. Now, it is true both of them can rocket jump. However, Soldier often rocket jumps in order to get to a place quicker or to sneak up on enemies, right? However, Pharah, she uses her rocket jumping abilities to actually stay in the air and be more mobile and gain like a height advantage. So already there you've got two completely different playstyles off of one basic like idea. I mean, it's very easy to just go ahead and say, oh yeah, Pharah and Soldier, they're basically the same person because they can rocket jump. But really, if you really want to, go play Overwatch. It's like a free weekend and just try her out. She's very different. Same thing goes for a lot of the other characters like Torbjorn and Tracer and Sombra, I guess. It's just try it out. You can tell the difference right off the bat. Next, I'm going to talk about what this game does better and what this game does worse. And first, I'll do what it does better because why not? First, they actually know how to run lobbies, unlike Valve at the moment, who just thinks that shoving you in and making you wait 5 minutes for a lobby is okay. They actually have skirmishes where you can play around and just do whatever you want. Another nice thing is the animations themselves, like for the characters, they each match like their own personality, and it makes you feel more understanding of what they're like. Like for example, what's his name, Roadhog, he moves very bulkily. He just kind of throws his weapon together. He kind of like doesn't really care about how it gets done, and something you always hear people complaining about in TF2 is the animations. They look very stiff, they look very generic, they don't have much like characteristics to them. I'm not saying the taunts themselves, I'm talking about like the weapon animations and stuff. Also, this is a very personal opinion, I think the outfits in Overwatch match more with the characters. Like back when TF2 actually cared about making models and stuff, they tried to make it fit with the character, but nowadays they just slap whatever they find on the Steam Workshop together, which isn't bad. The people spent really good time making it, but honestly, I don't think that a Mario hat on the engineer really needed to fit with the Texan personality. Like for example, Diva is really sassy, but supposed to be like kawaii desu or whatever it's called. I don't really care about that weeaboo stuff. But she definitely has like a lot of outfits that fit with the cute little girl theme, and honestly, it fits a lot better than a lot of the recent cosmetics in TF2. Now I'm going to be talking about what it actually does worse than TF2. Now let's all be honest here, TF2 is never really going to have a fully developed competitive scene. It's always going to remain a casual game in some sense, right? Because majority of matches are 12v12s, so if you just want to be a pootis in a corner, go ahead, no one really cares. But in Overwatch, it's 6v6, so if you have a player AFK, or if someone just so happened not to be in the map, like they couldn't find a player for you, you're most likely going to lose. And if you don't have good team composition, you don't have good team communication, you're not gonna have a good time. Also, everyone knows how TF2 has items that no one likes to fight against, like Flog, and I can't really list any off the top of my head, but Overwatch has entire characters that are unfun to fight against. Like Mei, for example, how she freezes you on the spot and then kills you. It's kind of hard to come up with something original or funny about this because she really is annoying to fight against, and I feel bad whenever I play her, and I do the exact same thing to anyone else. Also, I don't like the fact that how a lot of the characters have direct counters in Overwatch. Like in TF2, if you're fighting a soldier, there's many options on what you could do. You could try Force of Nature, you can try Shortstop, all these different methods, but in Overwatch, if you're gonna play a character, there's gonna be one character that can directly fight against it and be able to hold its ground against it, and it just gets really annoying after a while of fighting the same guy over and over because they checked the meta and you didn't. Also, the fact that some characters are more useful than others. Like, I've only ever seen Symmetra played once, and only seen Zenyatta played like twice, but I see a Lucio basically in every game and a Mercy in every other game, and basically a lot of people play Orisa, even though Reinhardt can do the exact same job but better. It's just, it boggles my mind how some characters get so outclassed by others. I'd also like to point out the fact that in Overwatch updates, they add a bunch of cosmetics and like 2 new maps, but people always give TF2 updates flack for only adding cosmetics. So all you need to do is add like a couple more maps to keep people satisfied. It's really not that hard. Overwatch seemed to nail it to a pinch. So the moral of today is, 2 things are allowed to coexist alongside each other and not get yelled at by a bunch of people for being clones. Because technically, everything's a clone. Because really, this game, TF2, is a clone of Quake if you really think about it. Just let that sit in your head for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you like it, good for you. If you don't, because it's extremely opinionated, why are you watching this video then? How did you get to this point? And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.